Yo, what's up everybody? This is your main man, Let's React, and today is a story time day. I will be telling an awkward story of my past, and you will sit here and suffer and listen. You got that? Oh my god, they changed the robot. It is gone. It... Hold that thought, everybody. Anyways, everybody, but yeah, I'm gonna be telling a story time today. Why? Because I was inspired. I was inspired. Not sure what he's talking about, but anyways, but yes, everybody, I was inspired to do something like this today. Why? Well, you could say I watched a YouTube video and he talked about his awkward story. I'm sitting here like, well, if he can do it, I can sure as heck do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I only have one request though. If you do not like embarrassing people telling their most embarrassing stories, please don't watch this. And also, I also like to make a request of please not make fun of me either. Don't judge me. Don't sit there on a high pedestal and judge me. Because I know I messed up. Well, not messed up, but I know I have. Yeah, let's just get on with the story. Anyway, so let's, because I live down here in Florida, y'all. Always be hot down here for those who actually do live down here in Florida. There's never a freaking day where it's cold. Never. And I mostly mean that. It is never cold down here. It is always hot. I have people posting all over Facebook, people complain about the summer, wait till the winter. Please, what winter? What winter wonderland do you speak of? Because there is no winter down here. Anyways, so one day, I'm staying at my friend's house, y'all. We're playing, I want to say Borderlands, if I'm correct. Yeah, Borderlands. And what happened was, he had to go do something with his girlfriend real quick, so he told me to stay behind. I was like, alright. So I stayed behind. I didn't think really much of it. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll walk outside, not use the bathroom, but go to the pool. Jumps in the pool. Nothing really much happened. You know, blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. And I'm sitting there in the pool, and this pool's outside. It's not, no screen in, no nothing. It's all outside. Friend, Tyler, you need to fix that. You need to put a freaking screen around that thing, because there's bugs in there. I don't care, it's hot. Anyways, so while I'm, like, sitting there, and he was gone for probably a good 50 minutes, almost an hour. I'm sitting there in the pool. This, by the way, was a couple of years ago. And he has this neighbor. This girl. Who's like who's like his backyard neighbor. Like, both of their backyards were connecting. Like, if I stepped one bit over, I could have probably been there within a few minutes. Well, not even a few minutes, a few seconds. Like, a second I would have been in her yard. Anyways. But I noticed a shining glimmer off the corner of my eye. As I'm sitting there, freaking almost butt naked except for my swimming trunks. I noticed a glimmer off to my left. So I look to my left, and I'm seeing this girl, you know, with glasses. Not binoculars, just glasses, looking at me. This girl could be no more than 13 at most. 13 or 14 at most. And so I'm sitting there in the pool. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. She's looking at me. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to sit here and continue to relax. I start to slowly close my eyes. I got curious for some reason and decided to open my eyes again and look over. She got a bit closer. She was now in my friend Tyler's yard. I'm like, oh, alright, maybe she's coming over here to look for Tyler. I don't care. Tyler. Make note, Tyler is gangster / hillbilly. There are guns everywhere, gun racks. This boy has got, like, pre-reserved bombs in his yard, just in case if some apocalypse pops off while me and him are over there. There are already things in his yard and things under his house that I didn't even dream of. And so while I'm sitting there in the pool, hanging out, chilling, relaxing, thinking about life, I was like, you know what, maybe she knows Tyler. Because otherwise, Tyler would have I didn't really think much of it, so I closed my eyes again, and I got the strange feeling that she got closer for some reason. For some reason, I had the strangest feeling and thought she had gotten closer. So you know what I did? I opened my eyes back up. Lo and behold, she did get closer. She is now at the rim of the pool. Letting everybody know this is a small pool. Look around your room right now. Look around your room right now. That's probably how big the pool is, except maybe a bit shorter. Depth-wise, not that deep. You could stand up in the thing. Fully grown men could stand up in the thing. You know how sad that was? It was pretty darn sad, if you ask me. But you know, what do I know? I know nothing. So anyways, yeah, I'm sitting there. And what had happened was, Tyler's still gone, by the way. Tyler, my friend Tyler, is still at his girlfriend's house. So she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and I decided, for some reason, ask her, can I help you? No questions to who she is or anything yet. Again, I was a lot younger. I was probably 14 at most. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at her, I was like, can I help you? And she asked me what my name was. New people have to ask for each other's name all the time. Didn't really strike me as shocking. I told her my name. And let's say her name, just for identity crisis, was Crystal. This girl, for someone who looked 13, didn't look half bad. Short girl, blonde hair. When I mean short, I mean maybe 5'6". Yeah, about 5'6", 5'5". And white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. I mean, she wasn't skinny, but she wasn't big either. She was just right. Had all the curves in the right places. Don't judge me. Anyways, so I'm sitting there. I'm wondering what she's doing here. She asked if she could join me in the pool. I'm looking around, seeing if I'm not being set up or anything. Because at that time I was single, so I didn't know what was going on. And all the kids at school were picking on me for being lonely and everything, and I look around the hallway, there's always these little couples. So I'm looking around, I'm like, am I being set up? Did they figure out where my friend's house is and just automatically followed me here? You know, like I looked like a meerkat when I jumped out of that pool. I was like, meow. I looked around, no one's watching. I was like, well, I don't see why not. It's a free country. So she runs back to her house, comes running back. You would think, for someone who looked so young, would have like a onesie, possibly. No, this chick is already got a freaking full, I want to say, black bathing suit. If it was an anime, my nose would have started bleeding instantly. So I was like, you know what, screw it, just let her in. So she jumps in, we sit there, we talk for a while. And she asked me where I was originally from, because apparently I sound like I have an accent. I don't really hear it myself, but please leave down in the comment section below if I do have an accent. Because I cannot really hear it myself. All I hear is my normal voice. No, if I had a Vinny voice, if I had the Godfather voice, you come to me on my daughter's wedding, and you ask me to do blah blah blah. Or if I had a deep Russian voice, I could understand. But I don't sound any different than anybody else, so I'm sitting here wondering, what is she talking about? And go to figure out that she happened to be single too. Have I said enough? No? Okay, I'm gonna continue to go. So, here I am, we're talking for a while. And eventually, she asked me if I can go and get her, a little tube like I had. And I was like, sure, because it was right there. No problem. I could easily have just swam over there with my little hand and grabbed it, yanked it in. So I did just that. I was like, you know what, screw it. Why not? As I get off my intertube, so I could stand up and get it, she decides to walk up and, while I'm getting the intertube, I don't know what came over her, because I never told her I was single. We're complete strangers. We haven't met before that day. And, this girl decides to come up and hug me from behind. Did I find this strange? Yes. Did I care? No. Because it's someone hugging you from behind. Who doesn't like to be hugged from behind? Tell me honestly, who doesn't like to be hugged from behind? Exactly. Anyway, so I turn around and I just kind of glance at her, and she glances back at me. I don't know what came over me. What gave me the willpower to do this? Gave a little kiss on the head. I'm like, nah. Not really big. Not really freaking tonguish. It was like a quick one. After that, let's just say, how do I put this? Let's just say I had to wash the sheets today. And then after that, she kind of went home. Like a few minutes later, Tyler comes by. He's like, sorry I was gone for so long. I told him, don't worry about it. He asked me why don't worry about it. I was like, just don't worry about it. I already washed your sheets. Don't worry about it. I got you. And it turns out, as soon as I left that night, I decided to come back over for another day. Not really because I wanted to see her, but because I don't really get to spend that much time with my best friend. I only have one best friend, might as well make the most of it, you know? So here I am. Me and him were talking. I said, hey, what happened to is that girl over there? Is there a girl over there, in your backyard? Is that a daughter or something? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, the girl. He's like, what girl? Who are you talking about, Dylan? Not, darn it. Rule 1 of YouTube, don't say your real name. Dang. Anyways. So, grab my charger. And so, I'm sitting here wondering, like, I know there was a girl in the pool yesterday, so I tell him the whole story. He's like, I don't know anybody by that description. I'm like, are you sure? Because it felt real. He's like, I mean, I'm not doubting you, Dylan, but I'm not saying that there's someone there either. So I took it to the point of, you know what, screw it, I'm going over there, I'm going to ask him myself. I went over there, knocked on the door, no one's home. I look inside, don't judge me. I looked inside, the place is like legit empty. I asked Tyler, Tyler, he's like, yeah. I asked him, how long has that house been empty? He's like, 5 years now. And then I'm starting to freak out, because I'm thinking there was a ghost of some sort. But no. It turns out, some girl, if you live down here in Fort Myers, you know there's a place called Saul's Care, yeah. So, it turns out a girl had escaped from there. I'm not sure how she made it as far as to where I was when my best friend lived. I'm not sure if it was just pure luck. I mean, after that, I never saw her again. I mean, I went over there. I went to just hang out with Tyler. But, you know, after that moment, I have never seen her ever since. And to this day, I still have not found out what happened to her. And I got kind of curious. I'm sitting here curious. I don't know. It's boggled my mind. It has literally boggled my mind. But yeah, people, thank you for listening to the story. If you want me to do more, you know, story times like this, or more awkward, secretive kind of things, leave a like down below. Follow the 3 golden rules: like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all. Oh, and also, warning, I just bought me Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Guess what the new playlist is? Yeah. See y'all later. Bye-bye.